Hey guys, so something really amazing happened whilst we were just heading into town to get some money. So a friend of mine called Anna bumped into me and I ended up talking to her, and while we were stood talking, a young man came walking by to go to a shop and he stopped to talk to her. And I've got that young man with me now. This young man lived on the street for 9 years. He's 22 years old now. So for 9 years he lived on the street. No one to care for him. And he lived in various different centres, so he understands how it works. And he said, yeah, I have 12 children living on the street. And all he's doing for them, because he only lives in a shared single room with other people, but he loves the kids on the street, he knows how tough it is, and he knows how dangerous it is, so he puts himself on the street for them so they can talk to him, but he has nowhere to take them. Most of the centres are full, and the other centres the children won't go because they get beaten there, as I've said in other videos. So he said, I have 12 children. I said, do they want to sleep at our centre tonight? And he said, yes, without a doubt they do. So I brought him back here now. It looks like we have 12 new residents on our second day of being open. God had a plan all along, without any doubt. So this young man as well, what he's been doing, because he hasn't got any money, he's been having the kids make crafts, make bracelets to like made from ropes and stuff like this, and then selling them at the market, and then when they sell them he buys clothes for the children. So wonderful young man, and a great heart, and I think a new employee for Feathers Till. So it's unbelievably amazing, truly. Okay.
Some Nigerian, someone come and the kirikou. Yeah, they have and it is in Swahili. And the kirikou, perfect.
Hey guys, so I want to introduce you to someone who I've just mentioned. Do you want to tell everyone who you are?
My name is Modest. I've been in street for 7 years, and now I'm a art teacher. I'm teaching the kids in the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were saying what you're getting them to make bracelets?
Yes.
And then you sell them to buy them clothing, yeah?
Clothes, and sometimes I buy them with food, especially in a holiday.
Okay.
Then I was looking forward to rent a house and to stay with them. But for me, on my own, it was very difficult to find the cash to rent the house.
Okay.
And it was like a miracle to meet you guys, and you have a big place here. So now the kids, they can move here, and they really appreciate it.
And so you say you're working with, well, you're friends with 12 children on the street.
Yes.
And the youngest is how old?
The youngest is like 8 years old, and the older is 15 years old.
Okay, so you just go out and you spend time with them during the day?
Yeah.
And you try to get them in some other centers?
Yes, I try to get with the other center, but they say some is full, some they can took like only one kids, so it's really complicated.
And also, you say they ran away from centers because of bad treatment?
Yeah, they run away because of bad treatment. They get beaten. Sometimes in the center, they eat 1 meal per day, so they just decide to run away. They think the street is much better than the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today, it looks like we'll have 12 children moving in on the second day that we're open. So I think it's safe to say God made us meet. God made us meet Modest. So and you're going to come and work for us as well, aren't you?
Yes.
I've already offered you a job. So yeah, he's just heading out now with Tom to go and find the 12 children he's working with, and we'll bring them here so they can sleep here tonight. We're still renovating, but they need a place to sleep, and some food in their belly.
Yes. That would be great.
Cool. Thanks, Modest. So, yeah, and he knows he's done this. He's lived in centres. He's been on the streets. So he knows what life's like out there. That's why he's helping. So amazing God we serve. So. Hey guys, so right now Tom and Modest are just heading off to locate the children that he works with because they'll be out on the street, but he knows where they'll be, so he's going to get them all together. Do you think you'll get all 12 today?
Yeah, I think I will get all of them, but otherwise I will find another one tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll find most of them today. Hopefully you'll find all 12, but by tomorrow all 12 will have moved in with us by the looks of things. So. Oh man, I've got a funny feeling we're going to be at capacity in a couple of weeks here. So something really interesting. This group that Modest works with, who he's gone to find now, it's a group of 12 kids, and I asked him, are any of them involved in sexual problems with older men or older boys? And he said no. He said this 12, they stick together so they protect each other. So safety in numbers. The fact there's 12 of them has managed to has allowed them to manage to avoid being raped and being abused by these older men, because 12 children is a difficult enemy or a difficult foe. If a man or a couple of men want to come and abuse one of those children, they've got 12 others fighting them. So it really just brought it home in quite a brutal way what it's like on the streets. It truly is like an animal world, you know, safety in numbers, a larger pack. The children are protected from the predators, and there's a larger amount of them, which are these men raping them. And those children who don't meet groups like this, who can't get into groups like this, they are massively vulnerable in comparison to those in groups. But even those in groups are vulnerable. He said a lot of them at the moment, they're smoking cannabis because it's cold season and it's the only way they can get to sleep. And the youngest one's 8 years old. So it looks like the universe, or God, however you want to call it, had a plan up its sleeve all along, because just about to go buy 12 sets of bed sheets and so on and so forth, so we can cover these children when they come. So amazing. As you can see in the back of the car, I have 13 bed sheets, 13 blankets, 13 pillows. We weren't that fully prepared for such the possibility of such a number of children arriving on the second day we were open. Subili. Hey guys, so Tom's called and he's located 3 children out of the 12 we're looking for. I believe they're from the 12 we're looking for. It might not be, I'm not sure yet. I'll find out when I get there. He asked me to come and pick them up. So we are less than 48 hours open and I'm already collecting children late at night to move into the centre who need a place to stay. So, and I certainly don't mind doing it because I know what the alternative is for them. But I might have underestimated my staffing needs here, I'm not too sure. We'll see how I go. But God clearly has need for his children here, because he's immediately put us to work. Immediately, like literally. We haven't even made the beds and I'm picking up children, so which is an idea how vast the need is here. There are millions of children without anyone to care for them in Tanzania. I've just received a text. I've just had a text from Tom saying one of the boys is 6 Sana. Sana's like emphasis on very much, basically Sana means a lot sort of thing, so I might have to visit the hospital here as well. We might have found one of them just in time either, so let's see what I do.
Excited and be happy.
For sure.
Alipo.
Karibu. Marhaba.
Habari.
Nzuri, habari.
Nzuri. Hello brother.
Karibu, hello. Karibuni sana. Karibuni sana. Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Okay, vijana.
Jina lako nani? These are new arrivals.
Uko poa? He's the one who's sick, eh?
Yeah. So we've got 4 boys from the street. 3 are a little bit older, but they're young of mind. But one of them is 10 years old, and he's been on the street since he was 6 by himself, and he's desperately sick. So I have to make a judgment call. If I take him to hospital now, it's a waste of time because the doctors don't care at night time. They'll just usher him out with some paracetamol. So tomorrow in the morning, first thing, we'll take him to see the doctors at the hospital because he's not well at all. I think he's got pneumonia, he's got serious skin infection. So we literally have opened so quickly. We haven't even got the kitchen. The kitchen is still in a box. And these boys are hungry, so we're about to set it up and get some cooking done. I'm hungry too, actually. It's been a long 48 hours this one. I think Tom's more tired than us, been working around town all day. Okay. Can't help but really warm to the littlest one. He's so utterly helpless. And and William and Johnny know them all, so but we're just not ready. I mean, this is a toilet we're not using, obviously, but we are just not ready for this. Well, obviously God thought we are, so I suppose this is luxurious compared to what they've been having. This little guy is very, very sick, so he's gone straight to sleep, and this young man, who I won't disturb his privacy, has gone straight to sleep as well. He's exhausted, absolutely exhausted. So, would you believe we have a lady who's stayed inside this building for 15 years, and she's a nurse? And she's asked if she can stay living here and work as a cleaner, but she's a qualified nurse. So I've said yes, of course you can, but also if we pay you a little extra, can you look over the children and help them, so on. So she said yes, and she's going to check this boy because his whole body, I think he's got very advanced scabies, so fungal infections like ringworm as well. So.
Me